2. As long as everything uploads correctly. If not, if you're watching this one first, you did it wrong. There's another one coming. I decided I was going to share my whips. You know, the whips that I probably won't put in rotation because I have like an obsessive disorder where when I start something, I have to start and finish that one. But that dragonkin is a beast. So I'm pretty sure at some point I'm going to throw one of these in there. I don't know when. But it's going to happen. Oh, squirrel. Highlighters. There's my beautiful cat. Her name is S'more because she looks like a freaking s'more. Hey, psst. There's her face. She looks like she got half painted and then they forgot to finish the job. She's my cat because that's exactly what I would do. I would forget to finish the painting job. Anyways, Crayola highlighter and eraser. I wanted to share these super fast because I'm using these on my dragonkin. Stitches that are done, parking, because I'm going to use the parking technique. Be proud, because I didn't even know that was a thing. So one side's a highlighter and one side's an eraser, and it actually works. I tested it. You get some really pretty colors, actually. Let me just show y'all. You get 6, and those are the pretty colors that you get. And they all have the erasers on the bottom. And I think it was like $5.99 at Walmart. But they work. And that was the thing that was important to me. Because I saw people using like the friction thingies. These are just... I have to keep it as not complicated as possible because I can't figure things out. So you highlight. And it's awesome. And then, can you see what I'm doing? Because I can't. You stinking unhighlight. Fantastic. And with as many mistakes as I make, I need that in my life. So, whips. Let's go back to this thing. You ready? So, this is my longest whip, and my husband, love you, makes fun of me. Because when I was pregnant with Jonah, my son, 10 years ago, almost 10 years ago, technically it was 10 years ago, because he's turning 10 September 4th. I don't like it. Double digits. Never go back to singles. Anyways, I had a 3-month maternity leave. I almost said layover. That's wrong. Anyways, and I thought I need something to do while I'm at home because I'm not working, and I'm not working 44 hours a week, and I'm going to go crazy. So give me something to do. I bought Dimensions, the Gold Collection, Magnificent Wizard. Because when you look at it, when you don't know what you're doing, and you see this cute little rinky-dinky kit, oh, that's simple. Stupid. There's like gold thread in here that I don't know how to work, which I hear is really hard and complicated. There's half stitches in here, which, not half stitches, like quarter stitches. Is that what they're called? When you only do like the one and then you have to go in between the 4 and it's like that big and it seems completely pointless. That thing? Yeah. There's lots of those in here. And I'm not very far on it. And I just realized, because I'm a dork, it's not in there. I can't show you my next diamond painting. But I can't work on this one until the other one's done. That's part of my OCD. It's not really OCD. It's just a compulsive disorder where I have to finish what I start. Oh, s'more. You've been loving on it. Okay, so in case any of you are wondering what the hell she's doing, I have a big window right there, and she sees the shadows of the birds. And one of these days, I am scared to death that she's going to go right up against that window, and everything on my desk is going to go. And I might have to try cat for dinner. No, she's too cute. She's too cute. Look at that face. Look at her face. Don't stick your tush in my face. I don't like it. Anyways. Okay, people. 10 years ago. You heard that correctly. Oh, look at my legs. It reminds me of, like R2-D2. Not R2-D2. Is that right? I'm not a Star Wars. I love you, Michelle. I'm not a big Star Wars fan. Do you forgive me? Apparently it's because the very first one I watched was like the worst one ever created. I don't know what that's supposed to mean, but that's what my husband tells me. I am trying though. I'm trying. I'm just not good with names. I'm lucky I remember my name on a daily basis. Anywho. That's as far as I've gotten. 10 years. So my husband, the new joke is it took me 10 years to get that far. How long is it going to take me to get on Beastie? Let me just tell you that when I got that one, I had a newborn baby. And I thought, oh, he'll just sleep all the time. Not my son. No. No. Dude, you were like all up in the way. So, 10 years to get that far, and I had only like 5 stitches in it. So I made major progress, considering, I think. Oh gosh, here she goes. Okay. Don't fall. I'm going to rock the chair. All right. This is the next one. And I'm not very far on any of these because I went through this. I started watching Flosstube. That's what happened. And then I was like, oh my gosh, I need to start all the things. And then I started all the things and then went, what are you doing? Why are you starting all the things? You know this is going to freak you out, right? Yeah. So I got this one for my kitchen. Do these things have names on them? I just thought of that. Bake everything with love. And it still has the mess up in it because I never went back and fixed it. So this right here, because I can't do math. This right here is supposed to be over here because I screwed up. But it's okay. It's all good. I like frogs. Just not a lot of frogs. I can handle one. Too much? Too many? No. Moving along because I'm on a time crunch. This one. You pick up a kit and it's this big and you go, oh, that's cute. And then when you open stuff up and you realize how tiny the squares are, you go, holy crap, what did I get myself into? It's kind of what happened here. And I started in the middle because I thought the rule of thumb was you always had to start in the middle. I didn't know you had a choice. That's as far as I got. And that was like in a couple of days because I was really starting to get gung-ho about cross-stitching, and then it took over my life. And so, oh, just in case you're wondering, because I'm rude, sorry. It's the Disney Dreams collection, Thomas Kincaid, because I love him. Snow White Discovers the Cottage. And I decided to do this one first, because, sorry to all you fans, she's not exactly my fave, but I wanted to make sure I could do it, so I don't do my favorites and screw them all up and not know how to fix them. Moving along. We have, oh, this one I got at the Goodwill for $1.99. I don't know what the heck it is. It's a Dimensions kit. Needlepoint. Now, I made a comment that I didn't know what, if she flies over my head, y'all. Y'all are going to hear a lot of cursing and a lot of howling because she's going to be screaming. She's never done it before, but it would be my luck that she would do it today. I didn't know the difference between needlepoint and cross stitch. I thought they were the same thing, just people called them different things, but apparently there is a difference. This thing has a printed canvas. And the thread is not thread, it's like yarn, but it's not quite like yarn, it's kind of like an in-between. I don't know what that means, but we're running with it. See? And I'm assuming, so for people who know, because I don't read instructions, see how it's printed? That's cool. And I know I've seen Caroline do something similar to this on her channel. You pull these apart like you do like these threads, right? I don't know. I got it for $1.99 at the Goodwill, and it was on 50% off, so it was 99 cents. And I think everything's there. from the way it looks. Not that you can see it. There's a big old fat glare on it. But there's the picture. I thought it was pretty. Thought I could make it into a pillow for my mama. She'd like that. What other beastly things do I have down here? Okay, this one. Oh, it's so cute. It's so little. No. No. What the mother F? This is ridiculous. Okay. This has taken me far too long to do this itty bitty project that my mom asked me to do. I'm not going to show you the chart, but you can see how much is highlighted. Don't look at it. Okay. Can you kind of vaguely see that? What I didn't realize, where is it? Full and quarter stitches, French knots, I don't know how to do that, and back stitch in 4 colors. You see them straight lines? Those are the back. Why? Why do I insist on torturing myself this way? Somebody answer me that. Riddle me this, Riddler. There. This is as far as I've gotten. This looks like a very angry gerbil. They have no eyeballs yet. Whoa. They have no eyeballs. This one I kind of started because he was freaking me out. And then I was like, no, forget it. I'm just going to go through and do all the things. And then I'll come back and do the eyes because it's like literally 2 black stitches. And I'll just carry the thread and do 2 black stitches. And then I'll do a dark matting on the background so you can't see the threads. I hope. Is that how it's supposed to work? Or are you supposed to use a lighter color so you don't see the threads? That doesn't make sense to me though. I think dark. I think if I put dark scrapbook paper behind it before I frame it, it should be fine. It's my mom's. I love my mommy, don't get me wrong, but she's partially blind. She won't even see it's there. It's all good. She won't care. She'll just be happy she didn't have to stitch the damn thing. That's how that goes. Okay, moving on. Moving right along. Let's see. This bag was for that, which is now all done. This is the other thing that I'm working on also for my mommy. I'm actually far along. Let's not show you that side. It is also, Thomas, can you see a mild obsession? I love Disney. Not a big fan of the Monopoly part of it, but it's all good. But I love Thomas Kincaid. I think he was a phenomenal artist and painter, and I'm just everything obsessed. Anyways, Mom picked this one out. I'm going to try to turn it into a pillow, which requires a sewing machine, which I don't do because I'm terrified. This is how far I am. I'm going to have to shove this back in there later. Watch out. Oh my gosh, I can't see what you see. Peeping Tom. Here we go. So, right up here, I have this and this row up here to finish, and then it's done. And then I'm going to have to figure out how the heck I'm going to make it into a pillow. Or I'll ask my husband to do it, because my husband is awesome on the sewing machine. So really quick, for any of you who are like, okay, why are you so terrified of sewing machine, you freaking wimp, get over it. My mom was a seamstress for 40-something years, 47 years I think it was, before she officially retired from it. And which is all fine and dandy, except for when your mom is hearing impaired, and you're her interpreter when you're 3, and she gets into an argument with her boss about something leather that needed to be fixed. I'm trying not to show the chart, because that's, thank you, there we go. They were arguing about something for the leather project that my mom was working on, and my mom was getting really mad, and she's like, I know what the F I'm doing, just leave me alone, nah, nah, nah. And of course I had to interpret that, and then all of a sudden my mom's fingers, and I get that it was leather, and I understand that the needle for thread or for regular sewing, or however you want to word it, is not as scary. I get that. But, oh my gosh, I can't focus long enough to take something out and put it back the way I put it in there in the first place. Holy mackerel. Okay, this is a disaster. I'll fix all that later. Anywho. I can't put that over there. My mom went to put her hands through the sewing machine, and she went like this. It's kind of like a this motion, and the needle went boom, boom, boom. And all I heard was crunch, crunch, crunch. Ah! And then I think I passed out because I don't remember anything after that. I don't know what happened. I don't remember if we took my mom to the hospital. I don't remember if we just used a needle thread and sewed her back up. I don't know what happened. I don't remember anything beyond that. So I am terrified of sewing machines. It's okay. You guys will help me get over it. I know you will. Because you're all awesome sauce like that. Emily C., I'm going to try to run through these super quick. I didn't really think of any answers. I just tried to listen and write down the questions or whatever. So, oh, speaking of Bendy Stitchy. Have you guys ever fangirled over anyone? Or fanboyed? Okay. I have certain people that I watch. I love to watch all the peoples. But there are certain people that you just kind of click with and be like, dude, if I hung out with her in real life, not in real life, but like, if she was sitting at my house and I was as crazy as I am right now, she totally gets me. There's few people that I watch that I could be like, oh yeah, we could sit and chat and act like we've known each other forever because we've known each other forever. Because they're my peeps. Not that I'm saying not everyone's my peeps, because you all are my peeps. But there's certain people that you click with more than others. You know what I'm saying. Don't try to make it personal. You know what I mean. Anyways, Bendy Stitchy is one of those people. Michelle. I watched her first video and I was like, dude, this girl and I could go hit a Starbucks and be like, cool. But then she shouted me out, and I'm going to let you guys in on a little secret. I may have peed a little. I was so excited. I ran downstairs and I'm like, ah! My husband's like, what is going on? I'm like, Michelle shouted me out. He's like, I don't know who Michelle is. And Michelle, don't take offense. I'm like, she's the nurse who made her husband drag a dead body. And he's like, oh, okay, I know who Michelle is. Love it. Anyways, that's how my husband, like, remembers you. He's like, see, you're not the only woman in the world who tortures her husband. I'm like, yeah, but you like it. Because I'm a pain in his butt. Anyways, so I was super excited, but I had to share because that was freaking awesome. And I love how she says I'm interesting. And comfortable on camera. I've never gotten that one before. That's pretty cool because watch my very first video. I did pee on that one because I was scared. Now I don't care. You either love me, hate me, take me, leave me. I don't care. Emily C. Tag. Number 1. What is your favorite cereal? I'm not a big cereal person, but Honey Bunches of Oats. What's your favorite pizza? All the things. Duh. Supreme. It's got to have all the things. You're on death row. What is your last meal? Ask my husband. As long as he cooks it for me, I'm happy. I have no idea how to. Although, I would want Giovanni's from Hawaii. There's a truck that you drive up to, and they have the most awesomest, like, shrimp and stuff on it. I'd want some of that on the side. But whatever my husband makes me. It's laundry day. What are your really weird bottom of the drawer underwear? My son does my laundry. Teaching him young. Not just mine. He does like his sister's, mine, my husband's. It's all thrown into one bag. Don't make it weird. It all gets thrown into one basket. The son puts it in, and then we all fold it together. Don't make that awkward. Yeah. Moving on. So I don't really get to the bottom of the underwear thing. I do have spare boxers that I've bought. They're not Jason's. But I do have spare boxers that I sometimes wear. Who would play you in a movie about your life? Melissa McCarthy. First person who comes to mind. I freaking love her. She is hilarious. Yeah. Melissa McCarthy. What food items do you sneak into a movie theater in your purse or man bag? Candy. We go to the nearby Walgreens and we buy the $1 candy boxes, and I line them all up in my purse because there's 6 of us, and we all pick one out, and I shove them like a file in my purse. But that's it. We don't sneak anything else in there. What is your perfect vacation? Somewhere that has to do with my heritage. So, Tokyo, Japan. Israel. Because I just found out I'm Jewish. Who knew? Because I grew up thinking I was part Hawaiian. Way off. Not even near that area. I just did the ancestry thing. Just found out I'm basically 50% Japanese and 50% Jewish. It would explain a lot. No. Anyways, yeah, I would actually want to go to Israel. Or, as twisted as it may sound, Auschwitz. I want to see, I've always, even as a kid, I've always wanted to see the history of it. Not because I think it's, like, fascinating, but in a way it is fascinating that one man did so much damage. And I majored in psychology. I just want to go and see. Schindler's grave, I want to go see that. I want to put a coin on his grave one day. That's, like, on my bucket list. Anyways, moving on. It's a whole nother topic. You're stuck on a deserted island. You can have 5 things. What do you have? My husband, because who the hell is going to cook if he's not there? Unlimited source of power and internet. So that's 3. Can I take my craft room? Does that count as a thing? Because I'm too sporadic to just be like, oh, I just want to take my cross stitching. Because then I won't have all the other things with the things to do. And I'll take some more. Would you go with me to a deserted island? That's a yes. I'd take some more. If you could have a reproduction style chart with anything possible, what would it be? I have no idea. As you can see from my whips and my finishes and, oh, speaking of finishes, because I forgot, I have another one. And if you're offended by bad words, my husband asked me to stitch this one. He can't take it to his office though, it's inappropriate. But I haven't finished it. And then he asked for this one for the bathroom because, and this is what I mean by we're smart-assy people. So those are finished, but not fully finished. Speaking of. I don't know what kind of stitcher I am. So I have no idea what kind of reproduction style chart I'd want. I have no idea. I have no idea how to answer that question. What is your strangest travel experience? Bonus points if you've ever spent time in a foreign jail. I haven't really traveled much. I can tell you my, like, coolest experience, I suppose, because I don't really think anything strange. Like, the strangest thing that comes to mind is the fact that we went to LAX on, like, a Friday, and you were allowed to vape in the airport, and then we were gone for 6 days, and we came back, and it was illegal to vape in the airport. That was probably the strangest thing. My life is kind of boring. The coolest thing, though, is that in that same trip, we touched 5 states in 24 hours. So, Hawaii, California, Salt Lake. That was pretty strange. I don't know why we went from California to Salt Lake when I lived in Nevada. That never made sense to me. So we came back to Nevada, because I was born and raised in Las Vegas, Nevada. We got in the rental car, and we drove to Arizona. In less than 24 hours. Okay. Moving on. What are you saving money for right now? A house. I'm tired of renting other people's houses. What craft would you like to try to get better at? Sewing, because I'm a chicken. If you had to stitch only 3 designers, who would you choose? Again, I have no idea. Not very... Flosstube. What? No. Stitching is all new to me, so I'm learning all the things. It doesn't mean I'll remember all the things, but I'm learning about all the things. What is the dumbest way you've ever been injured? Okay, so the dumbest way I've ever been injured was back when I was like 14. Do y'all remember having pagers? And trying to run to the radio to get your favorite song on your pagers, so when people called, that's what they heard, because that was a cool thing to do. My favorite band when I was 14 was NSYNC, and their song came on, and I grabbed my pager, And I remember running to the radio going, oh my God! And I busted my pinky toe on the freaking closet door. And I like snapped it back. It turned all blue. It was bad. That's the dumbest way I've ever injured myself. That was pretty stupid. What is your worst roommate or housemate story? I don't really know about like worst, but like we've had a million roommates. And not that having roommates is a bad thing, but when you're already a family of 6, it kind of sucks. You have unlimited income. What does your dream house look like? Huge. With all the rooms for all the things. What song would you want played or sang at your funeral? I don't know. That's a good question. Sadly enough to say, the first song that comes to mind is I Like Big Butts and I Cannot Lie. Yeah, I need something like hilarious played at my funeral. I don't want to do the whole sappy thing. Don't cry. Yeah, I Like Big Butts and I Cannot Lie. That's the one we're going with. I don't know if that's the name of that song, but that's what comes to mind. Which is also funny because Michelle and I were talking about that. Michelle, look. Oh my gosh, all the things are falling over and I'm running out of time. Oh my gosh, this is a beast. Just chillax for a minute. Okay. See? I like big bobbins and I cannot lie. You other stitchers can't deny. I didn't come up with any more lyrics after that, but that's what I came up with for that. That was for Michelle. What is your favorite card or board game? Cards, Speed. Does anybody remember that game? And board game, Yahtzee. I love Yahtzee. Who was your first celebrity crush? Dean Cain. He was my Superman. If you could capture a smell in a candle or perfume, what would that smell like? My great-grandmother. I don't know how to explain it. It was like old and musty, but with a hint of like dryer sheet and peppermint. That's what I got for you. Was that it? Did I get them all? I think I got them all. I think I did it all in a timely manner. I hope I got them all. If I missed one, let me know. So yeah. I feel like I missed one. It's all good. If I did, I did. No big deal. I have a random question for anyone who's watching. It's 27 minutes in. I got this from Heaven and Earth Designs. Now, with my mom being a seamstress, oh, snap. Okay, you can see it on that. I understand that the loopy thing is the needle threader. Is this needle thingy? I don't know how to make it focus, y'all. Do I push a button? What do I do? I don't know. This needle thingy that's on here, which is sharp as heck, stab myself a million times over because I keep forgetting it's there. Is that like, what is that for? Can somebody please let me know if you know? Because I don't know. I think it's super cute and I like it. I don't know what that's for. I can't figure it out. My mom looked at me and was like, I don't know. I know what the loop is for. I'm like, no, I got that. What the hell is the needle there for? Why do I have a needle on my needle threader? I don't know what that means. So somebody could help me out and let me know. Thanks to all my new subbies. I'll see you guys in the next one. I might do them weekly. I don't know. I don't know if I have that much to talk about. Which is kind of crazy because I just talked for like an hour. We'll see what happens. See you guys next time.